Hey guys, in this video, I want to talk to you guys about failure, okay? So, I get this question, I've heard this question over the years, and people have said, I hear from other people a lot of what scares people into trying new things or going out into business or, uh, just, going for that job or going, to ask a girl out or something is from there's a fear of failure, and that prevents them from making that step. And I always felt like I was never afraid of the failure. Okay, I'm more afraid of the success, and this is why, because every single day I already feel like a failure. Um, just every single day I'm not reaching the mark that I want to make. I'm not reaching my goals. I'm not reaching my personal goals or my personal fitness goals, or spending enough time with family, or business goals are always lower than I want and expect. And so every single day, I never feel like I measure up. But it's that failure, I guess, that also makes me successful. And I continue to fail, but I continue to get back up and keep trying. And I guess that's where the success lies for me, or what other people see as successful, which I don't think that, hey, before lockdown, I started seeing things after probably 5 years of you know being almost 5 years of being in business. I finally started seeing things grow and get in the direction I was hoping it would get into long time, a lot sooner. But I finally started seeing things grow. I finally saw that things were going in the right direction, and then bam, the lockdown hits, the quarantine hits, and things went back down. Things have now, started just kind of restarting, pretty much in a restart phase. I have no doubt that things are going to go back to growing again, being back to what it was before the lockdown and surpassing that eventually. But and I guess that's what keeps me kind of going right now, is the knowing that it did finally start growing. It did finally start going in the direction I wanted it to. And so maybe, I don't know if anyone's out there like that, but I was just so I just never really understood the fear of failure for me, because every day I don't measure up, but at the same time I'm not using that to stop me. I'm using it to say I'm going to get back up and try harder the next day. The lockdown hits, I go back down. Hey, it's okay. I'm going to find a way to get back up and then keep moving forward and keep things growing. And so, my biggest fear was that, I would come open up, like say for an example, day one opens up and there's 100 people to flood a room that can only fit 10 to 20 people. Then what do? Then I'm having an unorganized and chaotic situation, and giving people a bad experience or unorganized experience. And those kinds of things are why I'm always afraid more of success than I am of failure. I guess I understand that, people are just afraid that things don't work out and then have to go to another direction. But to me, every day is a kind of a new direction. Every day is a direction that, hey, something didn't work yesterday, I need to change direction on, or I need to go harder in one direction. And so every day is you're figuring out. I'm figuring out things. I'm trying, trial and error. So that's my perspective on failure. Maybe you're out there and you're the same way, but just want to share that with you, that every day, hey, I'm a failure, but it's every day that I keep pushing the fact that I keep pushing, keep getting up, and keep trying, I guess what makes me a success in the long run. And I have no doubt that eventually that time is going to come where, you can say that I've made it. Of course, when I get to a time, there will never be probably a time that I will say that, because I'm going to always think I'm failing, just to keep on succeeding, keeping on pushing harder and harder. So use this. You can use what I'm telling you about failure to say, hey, if you feel like you're about to quit on something and you're feeling like, well, you were successful and all of a sudden things have failed, well, get back up and try again and try harder in your journey, and that's what's going to make you a success in the long run. That's all I got. Peace.